So this is how it started. I can't buy any more washi tapes this year, or any stationery. And if you watch my last two hauls, you'll know why. But still, I found myself browsing washi tapes online. I told myself I wasn't gonna get anything, I was just looking, really. I swear that I was only going to look, but that was before I found this. This PET tape has the cutest designs. I mean, look at it, it's so cute. And I thought, one more washi tape couldn't hurt, right? So I checked how much it was, and it's $20, which is probably worth it, but I got an even better idea. I'll just make my own. Hello and welcome to today's video where I will be showing you how I did this sticker sheet. But first I want to tell you that this is by no means a guide or a tutorial to how to do your own sticker sheet. It is a bit disorganized what you're about to see, and that's because this is more my unplanned process of doing and designing my sticker sheet. But I hope that you enjoy it still and that you take inspiration from it. So let's start. First thing I did was pick my color palette, which is essential in making sure your design is cohesive. And for inspiration, I used 3 of my favorite Sarasa pens. Next, I sketched some templates, some references for poses since I was planning on drawing several girls and I wanted to give them all a different feel and different poses, kind of like the PET tape that I showed you earlier. So some of these sketches I gave similar poses, but I changed up the hand placement in some of them to make it just a little bit different. And having the template turned out to be a great decision because I would just copy paste it onto a blank canvas and then dress them up later like paper dolls. And this may seem very tedious, but it ended up giving me a better flow later on because with the main structure done, I could just focus on the clothes and all the other details. Now we're on to the fun part, which is picking a theme or dressing up the girls, actually. I chose to take inspiration from the dark academia genre. I love this aesthetic and thought it would be a fun idea to dress the girls this way. Of course, I still wanted them to have their own personal style. This here is actually inspired by Claudia Kishi from Babysitter's Club, and I feel like I tried to make it dark academia. Not sure whether it turned out that way. I feel like while I tried to take inspiration from the photos I found on Pinterest, I didn't really hit the target with the dark academia theme. Could be the color palette that I have, but I think I could have definitely gone a little bit darker. This one here is a really good example of how I didn't hit the mark with the dark academia theme because she ended up looking more hippie than dark academia. But this is still my favorite part of the project, and while I didn't hit the mark with the dark academia theme, having one definitely made it easier for me to pick out how to dress them. And now please indulge me with a little game of dress up. So here are the girls that I ended up doing. This is Claudia Kishi from Babysitter's Club, Elizabeth Wakefield, one half of the Sweet Valley twins here with Jessica Wakefield, and Nancy Drew. I ended up illustrating some of my favorite characters from books I read as a child, hence this random girl group. And this one isn't based on any character. So is this one. I made sure that they follow the color palette, as you can see. Now, I got a little bit distracted, as I usually do. This has nothing to do with a drink. I know I was supposed to do a sticker sheet, but I looked at the illustration and thought, I kind of want this as a postcard too, or a print. So I spent a couple of hours working on it as a postcard, even though I am never going to print it as a postcard. It's just for myself to look at, I guess. So a couple of days later was when I realized that the girls aren't all going to fit in a sticker sheet, so I might as well just focus on one or two and then just draw some things that still fit the theme as fillers. And I decided to add books and coffee, of course. This part was also really fun to do. I'm always down to draw some cute books and maybe add some flowers. I was thinking of making each sticker sheet feature a different girl and a different theme. The one that I'm doing right now has books and coffee. I'm still thinking about what the other ones will have, but instead of being too ambitious and doing all of them right now, I'll focus on this one for now. And if you're wondering why I'm doing a sticker sheet instead of a washi tape, it's because you need a manufacturer for a washi tape, but a sticker sheet I can print and cut at home. For these fillers, I'm still using the same color palette, which are the three colors I generally use in my journal anyway. I know I keep talking about the color palette, but I find that something as simple as picking your colors and sticking to using those can make your design look more well put together. At this point, I was already almost done and just adding more drawings and some finishing touches. I was very happy, and still am, with how it was turning out, and frankly, at this point, I was already getting really excited to start using the stickers, and I kind of just want to get it over with. Here I am outlining the sticker design with a white monoline brush. It's another thing that I really like doing whenever I make stickers. I don't know why, I find it very calming for some reason. There's just something so relaxing about not having to think about what I'm doing and just mindlessly following the lines and curves of the illustrations. And now that we're done, here's a little montage of all the little designs coming together for this sticker sheet. And then just grab it from your iPad like this. I'm just kidding. It actually had to be printed out first and then cut through the Cricut, which we haven't used in a while, so some of the cuts are a little bit wonky. But it's okay. It's just for personal use, so I'm quite happy with it. Here I was rounding the corners just to make it look even prettier. And there you have it, my journal sticker sheet. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week where I'll be using the new sticker sheet on my journal while talking about the books I've read so far this year. Bye!